Hey guys, Mike here, and we're going to investigate Broken Age. This is a new series I'm starting on my channel called Let's Investigate, where we take a look at new games that have come out, and we do kind of a first impressions thing. So, Broken Age. What can I say about it? Well, it's made by Double Fine, who you might know of from games like Brutal Legend, or Psychonauts, or any of their other fantastic games that I absolutely love. Now, this was originally kickstarted as Double Fine Adventure, and they raised about $3 million for this. I don't know where all the budget went, because it seems they've rather managed their money rather poorly. But that aside, they still managed to make a great point and click. And it's not like the new Telltale way of doing point and clicks where it's more of an RPG point and click mix. It's a throwback to old point and clicks, which is a good thing and a bad thing. So, take a look at options. As you can see, it's, well, it's kind of what you would expect, I guess. There's nothing that's really missing. I don't see why you would need any more than this, because the art style in this game is so well done that there's no real need for many graphical options, I mean. So, we'll make a new game and I'll show you. You can see I've already played this game a little bit, and that was to get a feel for it. So right off the bat, you might notice that there are two characters. Well, obviously. Otherwise, what is going on? The way it works is this game is divided between two stories. One half is told on the boys' side, Shay, and the other half is told on the girls' side, Vela. And both these stories intertwine, but not in a very obvious way in the beginning. Now, the way that you're supposed to play this game well, you can play it however you want, but the way that people have said is best is to alternate between the stories, which you can do. There's an option to do that when you're in the game, or you can just play them separately, one at a time, whatever. But for now, I think we'll just choose Vela's story. Alright, like I said, the art style in this game is rather fantastic. It reminds me of old, Disney films.
Guess it's time to face the cupcakes.
So that is our little sister. Let's go and talk to her. Come on. I like the animation too.
I was getting worried.
Worried that I chickened out?
No! I know you're not afraid of anything.
I mean, what's to fear? This is a great honor.
Right! Wait, I can't tell if you're being serious.
Well, there is one part that I'm really afraid of.
What's that?
I'm afraid that you won't get any food because I'm gonna beat you to the Maiden's Feast.
Dream on!
As you can see, it's,
Come on,
the voice acting is done
Hello?
really well.
Surprise!
Whoa.
Yay!
There's my Valoria. Oh, look at my pretty girl. I can't believe. I just can't believe.
We're very proud of you. I think that's what your mother's trying to say.
Oh, she's not even dressed yet?
Can we do that after cake? Come on, cake first!
All right, but come on. Let's get this good time over with. Oh, yes, cake. Now, where did I put that knife? Nobody touches that cake until I find the ceremonial knife.
Yeah, like I said, the voice acting is done really well, and as you get later on into the game, you'll notice that
Maybe the knife
there are
is under
several
this
celebrity
towel.
voice actors like Jack Black, Will Wheaton,
Dad, I hope
and
you're not hiding that knife for your
even
own
Jennifer
good.
Hale. Yes, Jennifer Hale. So, Let's talk to some people and see what they
Don't
have to say.
suppose you have another knife in the back we can use?
I do, but your mom brought out a special one she wants to use. She wants everything to be perfect on your special day.
Yeah. Alright.
Know where Mom's knife is, Rocky?
If I did, we'd all be eating cake right now.
Alright, so let's just grab a muffin.
Why not?
Or cupcake, I mean. So, like I said, there's an option to switch between the stories right now. It's not really the best idea, but we could switch to Shay if we liked. And then an options kind of thing. But you can talk to pretty much everyone I've noticed.
Lavina?
What is it, girl?
Any idea where Mom's knife is?
We're late. If I knew, I would have cut that cake, shoved it down your gullets, and had us out the door already. Oh!
I'd better go look for that knife.
And hurry. If we're late, you won't be selected and your family will be shamed.
It's also a pretty comical game. And it's not afraid to laugh at itself sometimes.
Grandpa Beastender? Do you know where Mom's knife is?
Wouldn't tell you if I did. I'm not doing one thing to help with this shame feast.
Yeah,
I'd better
so
go find that
you
knife.
can talk to everyone, and they have a wide range of
I hid it for a reason.
You did what?
dialogue selections.
Nothing.
Yeah, so by talking to Grandpa, you learn that he took the knife,
For me?
so you give him the cupcake
Split it
and
with
ask
you?
to split it. Because how is he gonna split it? Yep.
On second thought, you can have the whole thing.
Suit yourself. Now, where did I put that thing?
What thing?
Nothing. I didn't say anything.
Yeah, so like I said, well, I don't know if I've said this yet. The puzzles are fairly simplistic, but they're still
Mom?
not
I
worth.
was just wondering, what if we fought the monster instead of feeding it?
That's my girl. Now that's Beastender blood talking.
Please, my loves, don't make this any harder than it already is.
If you talk to Grandpa, he reveals that this village used to be a tribe of warriors, but old Lavina, right here, and a few people that believed in what she thought, decided that they were too violent or something, and they became bakers.
All right, time to serve this girl up. But first, can I ask just one more time?
Honey,
Why don't we just kill Mog Chothra?
Here, here.
Oh, honey.
oh, we're going to miss your sense of humor.
So this world is set in kind of a twisted setting,
Majestic.
where a monster arises about every 14 years,
Powerful.
and they have to offer up
Mysterious.
several of the girls from town
More than that.
to keep the monster from destroying the
Merciful
town.
and generous. Mog
The
Chothra
village
keeps our
decides
town
to
safe.
vote on these
All
girls,
we ask is
and then
that
they
you
get
pick
dressed
them
up and stuck in these
beautiful flowers as he
places,
passes
in
through.
these arenas, my bad.
Please come, Mog Chothra.
And Mog
And
Chothra comes and chooses which one
Welcome to the
he wants to eat, and sometimes he eats multiple.
Show him what you're made of,
I
fella.
know he'll pick you.
It's kind of like a sacrifice ceremony.
Right.
No, it's not right.
The twisted thing is that everyone wants to be eaten by Mog Chothra. They think it as a great honor.
Hey, does that costume have any thorns we can use as weapons?
It does, but they're made out of chocolate. Regardless, I accept my noble burden, not with apprehension, but with joy. I give my life so that no harm comes to our village. No, I give my life. No, me!
Sheesh.
Center of mass, maybe.
Yeah.
No more ugliness, girls.
So,
Chocolate
every one of these
comes
girls
beauty
thinks
for
of this as a
her.
competition and wants to,
without a little heat.
well, be eaten. If you're left behind, it's considered a great dishonor, but Vela doesn't think so. She wants to stop this so that they don't have to sacrifice a girl every year. So we're gonna talk to her.
You're making me hungry.
I'm trying to make Mog Chothra hungry. These girls have it all backwards. Think it's attractive to starve themselves.
Want to trade something for a bite of that drumstick?
What do you got?
How about the satisfaction of helping out a fellow maiden?
Sounds good, but not half as satisfying as this drumstick.
Never mind.
Also, some of the dialogue is fairly funny,
Just wanted to say good luck. Bye.
very silly, and I must admit the characters are kind of relatable. Because if you think about it, Vela was forced into this situation where she didn't want to be. And she is defying authority right now, trying to stop Mog
When the
Chothra.
monster gets close, you can use your candles to burn its eyes.
Don't distract me. I think I've got a chance to win this.
Hey, I've got a plan.
I already have a plan, thanks. Attract Mog Chothra with my slender frame and be remembered forever as a hero.
Well, good luck.
Yeah, whatever.
Alright, and now they're calling Mog Chothra because they have to summon him. I wonder what would happen if they didn't summon him.
There he is!
Honestly, I think there's a bit of a subplot going on here with Lavina. I think she runs a cult to support this creature. That being said, I have pretty much finished the game.
No, he's so majestic.
Yeah. They think of him as some great protector.
Merciful King Mog Chothra, over here! No! This way, Great One! I am the one you've come so far to find! Over here! I am in blue for you!
See? He's drawn to the flame, like a giant moth.
What? No way! He's coming my direction! Please, don't be hasty in your decision, my lord.
Oh yes, take your time, look over all your options, and then after some careful consideration...
Yeah. It's a fairly dark and twisted game, even though it looks bright and colorful.
We gotta get out of here.
Are you kidding? I've been starving myself for weeks for this.
Hey, can I have a drink of that water?
Trade you for that sweet corset you've got on. Never can be too thin.
This horrible thing? You got a deal. Ooh, what a relief. I feel so much.
Oh, I'm sorry. But this thing's just too big for me. Trade back.
Yeah.
Oh, that poor girl. Oh, no! That should have been me!
It's really simple puzzles, but it's fun nonetheless. So. Wait,
Can I borrow that bottle one more time?
there are no bugs with this game, which I'm happy to say. None that I've encountered so far anyway.
I'm going.
Saving the best for the...
Want to trade something for a bite of that drumstick?
So, we'll just do this puzzle. So we
How about
trade her the
something
water.
lovely to wash it down?
She tosses the drumstick.
Well, thanks. Don't mind if I... Ah!
Well, she will.
Look at me! I'm soaked! Oh god. Is he looking? Quick! Quick! Help me put myself back together!
Alright, and then you give her the towel.
Towel here if you throw me that drumstick.
You have a towel? Why didn't you say so? Oh! How long have you been standing there?
Are you part vulture or something?
Yeah. And now this is fairly silly, but
That drumstick is so greasy it would slip right off.
no on the bird dummy.
Here, birdie.
No, dummy. Come on. So you take the corset and you slip it on a bird.
That's it. Whack those
It's
big
so
blue
silly.
wings. Just a little
Then you
more
take the knife.
cake. How about we split this cupcake? You can have the bottom half.
Here, you crazy brat!
That's my girl.
Yeah, like I said, it's a throw. They wanted to make it a throwback to old point and clicks, and I think they've had a lot of success in what they tried to accomplish. Because they made a great story with great characters, lovely voice acting. The only point where it kind of lacks, and that's arguable, but in my opinion it lacks in the gameplay. The puzzles are very simplistic. But like I said, it's my opinion, so whatever you think. It's all up to you. Some downsides to this game. Like I said, gameplay is simplistic, the puzzles are easy, and you do kind of want to play this game for the story, not so much the gameplay. It's going to be one for story nerds, basically. Which is kind of bad because people who let's play this game on YouTube, because I know there are some, kind of ruin it for people, because some people, instead of wanting to go through the puzzles and get the satisfaction of knowing that you've done those puzzles and you've earned your progression through the story, instead think, hey, I'll just watch the game on YouTube, get the same story and experience out of it, and not have to do any of the puzzles. Which does detract from the game and sales and people that are interested in it. On the other hand, I really think it's a game that you had just better play and experience for yourself. Because while it's fun to watch other people play the game and get the story for free, it's a lot more satisfying knowing that you're the one who's solving the puzzles and getting through things and meeting the characters and choosing the dialogue options to learn more. But all that being said, it's still, if all you want is the story out of the game, people do just go on YouTube and watch it instead of buying and playing the game themselves. Alright, well, we've come to a point in Vella's story where we are in another town called Maryloft. Now, how Mog Chothra works is he kind of explores the world, and from every town that he visits, they put out tributes for the Maiden's Feast. I forgot that if you stand on the clouds in this particular area, you tend to sink through. So let's watch what happens. But anyway, guys, I think I've made all my points. You've seen the game enough to decide for yourself whether you like it or not, whether you think it's worth the purchase. I personally do. For $25 on Steam, it is a wonderful game, especially if you're into point and clicks. If you're not into point and clicks, this could help you get into point and clicks. And, you know, if you've played point and clicks before and you just don't like them, this is probably not your game, because it is just a throwback to the classic way of playing games. The art style is fantastic, the story is wonderful, the characters are great, and each one of the areas that you visit is quite different. So, I'll let you guys decide whether you want to buy this game or not. I think it's wonderful, I think it's worth the buy, but that's all up to you. So, thank you guys for watching, and this has been the investigation of Broken Age. See you guys next time.